From dirty restrooms to rodents and termite infestations, the task force has made a number of closures to ensure that the public schools is an adequate learning environment for our students. And now the task force is finally making its last inspection at this Tumon campus. The team, which is headed by the Attorney General's office, and with me now is Chief Deputy Attorney General Alberto Tolentino. Chief, what is the duty of the task force now that it's visited its final campus?
Just because this is the last campus that we're visiting in the initial inspection doesn't mean that the mission of this task force is over. What we have there are several issues that several of the schools have to deal with, and once they've corrected it, GPSS and the schools, they will be asking the task force for re-inspection.
Well, it's the last school, but definitely not the last tour for the Health and Safety Task Force, as they inspected this elementary school next to JFK High School. The facility the task force recommend be demolished. Although the school isn't in complete disrepair, members requested floor tiles be replaced as well as rusted gutters and awnings, which in plain sight have crucial mold buildup, be removed.
I was just going over this temporary fix, Band-Aid. You know, the 2x4. It's just going to hold the board, but not the 2x4. And then the whole thing's going to just fall down.
Like most schools, the task force noted the inoperable air conditioning units and exit signs, which either need to be used or removed. As it continued finding broken fences, unsecured ramp railings, and obstructed walkways, the task force felt several areas are in need of daily attention.
See all your doors? They're all dry rotted, unpainted. And the grass is growing inside the classroom already.
Violations such as loose wiring and roofing needing to be covered to avoid wet sidewalks became the least of worries when the task force entered this hazardous building. With the mass amount of solid waste, buckets of paint, and the hanging fiberglass insulation, the task force ordered the structure be demolished immediately. Meantime, summer classes near the building will have to be relocated because the area only has its caution tape in an attempt to keep the students out. Despite all the health and safety violations found in the 37 public schools, it's only a matter of time before GPSS maintenance can fix everything, or will they have to request for the Department of Public Works to step in?
We're going to have to crunch the numbers, especially since it's budget time, to see where we can go with that proposal. We'll have to take a look at it, address it in light of other mandates and legislation that is on the books that don't allow us to hire facilities personnel anymore.
Cruz admits that with the poor conditions of the schools and the agency's expansion, they are in need of assistance in what he calls a cash-strapped department.
I would say we need to come up with some kind of memorandum of understanding or agreement that, for now, DPW, can lend us assistance. It's been done before. We had an engineer come over before. But as it stands right now, we're going to need more than just an engineer. We're going to need heavy equipment assistance.
Meanwhile, the task force is also working with DPW to begin inspections on its school buses before the end of the summer. Nick Delgado, Pacific News Center.